I think a lot of times when characters are being designed, like everybody wants to point to, you know, oh, tight clothing or very revealing outfits to show a character's musculature or form or whatever. And in some cases, like, yeah, that works, especially like if it works for their character. But in other cases, I feel like it's like loose clothes really don't get enough like attention, because it's like, you know, you can tell so much by a character by like how they dress. And I feel like if you dress them in loose clothes that kind of just hang off their form, that kind of gives them like a much different vibe than if they were to be wearing something that shows off, you know, everything, or shows off, you know, you can show off a character's body without like it being a tight-fitting garb. I feel like with this, like with Molly's design here, he's got, obviously, like you can see like his chest area and his forearms and stuff like that, but you also, you know, get the idea with how his cloak kind of flows and covers a good portion of his body, and how his shirt just kind of hangs off of him, that like he's a bit leaner maybe than most, even though like his upper body is quite built. In this illustration that I've got going here, I've kind of made a Dorito shaped fella here, and then draped the cloth over the cloth of the shirt over it. It's made an impression of his body without me having to like stretch fabric over it or remove fabric completely. I think that's an important skill to understand. I think loose fitting clothes don't get enough love in character design world. I understand why they're not done as much, as they're usually a little bit harder to do, because you have to keep track of folds and whatnot, but I think it's worth it, and I think it tells a story about the character